Hello everybody and welcome to a different type of video. Right now I am on Loka's test server, otherwise known as the public test server, or PTS, where we are testing one of Loka's new features. If you hop on the server and do /PTS, you will arrive in a public test server world, which is different and separate from the regular Loka world. So what I'm showing off today, and trying to simplify for you guys, was discussed in Cryptite's 40-minute stream, and I understand that you might not want to watch that whole thing. This is something I've been looking forward to since they announced it, and it is known as Void Storage. Used to be called Ender Storage, now it is called Void Storage. So we've got this chest with a weird looking thing on it right now, and I'll go into how to craft that stuff later. We've also got some item frames over here with some weird stuff at the bottom. Block of redstone storage. What's all this about? Well, let's get into it. So this is known as the Void Storage Deposit Chest. This is an item that you can craft and then put on a chest, making it a deposit chest. So let's put something into this chest. How about a block of redstone? On the bottom of my screen it says 1 item stored. And now you can see there's nothing in here. This is basically a quote-unquote wireless form of auto storage. Now let's go over to the chests over here. 29 blocks of redstone. I put some in there before. Let's try it again. We'll put 1 stack of redstone blocks in here. 64 items stored. Now we can come over here to where we've got the redstone block item frame chest. We've got 64 in the redstone block storage. Let's try a greater amount. Let's go with all this. 576 items stored. You can see that they're all here. Now, if this were to fill up, we would keep getting more and more pages going across here, which we could go to by clicking on one of these, which will turn into books eventually when it runs out of space in this first slot. So basically, inside of this chest is an infinite amount of chests that will only store redstone blocks. This is incredibly helpful for auto sorters, as you don't have to do any redstone to make this work. However, let's say we also want to store redstone dust in here. Shift right click the item frame, you can see we've got storage configuration. The block of redstone is the display item for the item frame right here. You can also see that the block of redstone is the only thing that it's set to sort in this chest. This kind of explains what is going on with this access chest. You can store up to 36 different types of items. Shift click them to add them. And then you can also rename this chest here, the block of redstone storage. You can rename that while shift clicking with a named name tag. Let's take the redstone dust. I have 64 of it right now. We'll shift click it into this chest. Now this chest is set to store both redstone blocks and redstone dust. And as you can see, I did not lose any redstone dust in that process. But for now, let's actually take this out. I want to show you guys that it does not currently sort redstone dust. We'll put it in there. It does not say any items were stored. We've still got our redstone dust in there. But once we configure it to take redstone dust, we now find that the redstone dust is indeed in here. We can go into this item frame and we can select which block displays on the item frame right here. So if we want it to be redstone dust, we can make it redstone dust, or we can make it chests. I want to leave it as redstone blocks, so let's do that. Now you can set multiple of these output chests to store different types of things. For instance, there are potions in here. You can see that I've configured it to take both healing and strength potions. Let's set up another chest so I can run you guys through this process and see how it works. So if I do /RB, you can see that we've got 3 new recipes here. We've got the reinforced hopper, we've got the void storage access chest, and then the void storage deposit chest. First off, we're going to need some reinforced hoppers. These are made by using 6 hoppers and 3 comparators. Here's how you make a deposit chest. You need blocks of redstone, the advanced hoppers, it says hopper right now, but you need the reinforced hoppers, and then you need an ender chest for the deposit chest, the one that you put items into over here. For these guys that you get items from, you're going to need this recipe here. It's the exact same thing, except there's a chest in the middle. Remember, these hoppers are actually reinforced hoppers, which you can make with this recipe right here. You need to shift click, there we go, And now it is a storage access. You cannot open this chest until you determine which items go into this chest. So let's say, for example, we want cobblestone to go in this chest. You place that there. You can now put things directly in this chest, or you can go over to your access chest, or deposit chest, sorry, and put in our cobblestone. It will immediately be stored, and we've got all of our cobblestone right here. Keep in mind that this video isn't going to go over every single aspect of these chests. If you want to go over this feature more in depth, I'd suggest that you watch Crip's live stream video, which will be linked in the description. However, I will answer a couple common questions that people are asking about this. For example, Lord items from over here. Milled in Nerd Nation. Will that be removed when you put it in? Will it even work with this system? Well, let's try it out. We'll put some wheat in one of these, and then we'll toss it in here. Milled in Nerd Nation. Milled in Nerd Nation. This will work perfectly fine with the void storage. It will stack separately from wheat that does not have the lore on it. Another thing to be said is that you can have as many of these deposit chests as you would like. You can also have as many access chests as you would like. You can only have one access chest per item type. So if we take this block of redstone and we put it in another one of these frames, it will say in chat, you probably can't read it very well, I'll read it to you. It says, would you like to move block of redstone storage to this chest? So we can either cancel, which will just stop the process, and this will remain as the storage for it, or we can click move block of redstone here. Now this is storing all of our blocks of redstone. It did not take out all the other things that were in this chest, including redstone dust and the regular chests. One last thing I'd like to note is that this does work with hoppers. Let's put some hoppers over here. This allows for some exciting things. Like I said, you want to link your auto farm to this, that'll work perfectly fine. You want to make a big chest to just dump all your stuff in and go, you can do that as well. This thing is going to be absolutely crazy, and I am so excited to see what people do with this. But for now, that's it. This has been a very short, brief tutorial of the new and upcoming void storage feature coming to Loka. Like I said, Cryptite's live stream will be linked in the description of this video if you want all the details.